Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming in on a All-Star Game Tuesday. Welcome on into the show. Win free picks. Mr. Sean Higgs on Twitter. Come give me a follow. Why wouldn't you? All right, listen. All-Star Game today. Why are we gonna? The picks are in the chat already. You don't have to stay long. National League plus 110. What else is there to say? What else is there to say? Who even knows how he's going to watch a show today? I don't know. We'll stick around for a little bit just to say hello. As a you know what? I'm not gonna do midday my tomorrow or Thursday either. I don't think. I'm trying to get wrapped up in this college football, doing stuff like that. So that's where my mind is at right now. And speaking of college football, I did put up. Well, here's the National League Twitter. It's on Twitter. The National League pick 110. Someone said yesterday, the line's not even 110. Well, I put this out on like Friday. It was 105, 110. Today's Tuesday. I'm not waiting for an hour before the game to put a pick out, folks. So, yeah, the lines sometimes move. There you go. It's a shocker that we went from plus 110 to now it's an even money or even minus 105 with the National League. And we are days ahead of a line move. Wow, that's never happened here before. That's why you watch the show. Some college football. And I mentioned this, my guy Davis, I think, brought up college football like a month ago. And I said, all right, let me do this. So I just threw these up in the chat a couple weeks ago. Probably a month ago. Now, have I bet any of these games? No, haven't bet any of these games. Nope. I got 3 games bet. And one of them I gave out to the members of Win the Free Picks who are YouTube subscribers. They got that yesterday. These are games I sort of looked at that I liked just because we were talking about them one day. So they're there. Navy plus a couple touchdowns. Minnesota as a favorite. Georgia Tech as a dog. TCU over Colorado. Penn State as a big fave. Duke as a little dog. Now, this was from like a month or something ago. I should have wrote down a date when I put these up here. Because right now, I'm still liking Minnesota. I still like TCU a lot. West Virginia I think is going to be bad. I don't know. We'll see. Minnesota might make it to the cut. I'm doing that kind of stuff now. NFL was finally posted on Winner Free Picks and Parlays, so I loaded up my picks that I had on another site. No real difference. One game was a little different in the line, not half point, but there are 6 games up, and I'm going to add one of these games for NFL will be posted for the YouTube subscribers who join. That'll be probably this week. I'll probably do that Friday, so you could talk about it in the chat on Friday. But again, slow day. I'm actually looking to see if we have any kind of matchup set up for Friday baseball. Also, again, I didn't watch the Derby last night. Apparently, Mookie Betts didn't even show up. Whatever. That's why I don't bet. He asked me my opinion on something. I'll take a big dog, see what happens. Hey, to play the All-Star game and home run derbies, these I don't know. Not a big fan of these kind of contests. Same with NBA kind of nonsense hockey. Not my cup of tea, as they say. But regular season baseball is. And I'm, for me, it's all about the trades, boy. I want to see some trading. How about, what, tonight, if you want to do for an All-Star game, how about a little, I do like the over here also. Not going to lie. I'll go over 7.5, 7, whatever it is. Sure. I don't know, maybe home run props. Might have some juicy home run props since everybody's going to get maybe, 2 at-bats. Whatever. I'm not running a bet the game. You are? There you go. I got my Degenerate Paradise shirt on for you folks out there running around to bet this game. Steven, welcome. He's a member. Happy Tuesday. Justin's in the house. What do you say? That's going all right. Nice easy week. Part of me is like, man, I shouldn't have just not done any shows at all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and just work on my football stuff for videos coming up. But I figured there's a home run derby, All-Star game. People are going to want a thought. But tomorrow, no shows Wednesday or Thursday at all. Actually, it's midday Monday, I should say. Thursday night, though, I will have a look headlines Thursday night. Because I'm also doing Thursday. I'll be on with Gabe Morrissey at Sports Rage on Sports Grid Thursday midnight. So talking more baseball. So I'll definitely do a look at lines on Thursday. But no show tomorrow. No show. It's football season for me here. I gotta get ready. Steven, are you focusing? Yeah. Yep. I guess it's week 0 is what, the 26th, is that considered? And September games are considered week 1. I don't even know. Why is it called week 0? There's games. Week 0. Yeah. Steven, why are we waiting until the day of the game to bet it? I don't know. I'm not. I mean, very rarely I'll come in the same day kind of stuff, right? We do look at lines the night before. Tell you how I like. NFL look at lines on Sunday. I'm telling you whom I'm betting for the next Sunday. Heck, I tell you on Thursday for the 10 days away for the next Sunday who I'm already liking with the lines coming out. You got folks, and I don't know. I know people are like, well, I got to see the percentage of bets and this. To me, that is a point I don't even worry about now. You have so many people betting. There's so much money. I can't get wrapped up in, well, look at all these people betting that. Well, sometimes a blind squirrel finds a nut. Do I have a better line? I feel better about a better line. Not turning on some channel to see who's everybody got in on the show. Now, I'm not saying when everybody has the same game, you go opposite. Like, yeah, you'll be a winner. Sure. But most people don't do that. They bet what all these people say. Just, I'm on a National League team total over 3.5, 2 units, and over 7.5. I like it. I mean, I think they're the better team. I mean, you look at the lineups tonight, right? Where are the starting lineups? This is basically Acuna, Freeman, Betts, JD, Murphy, RCS. So basically, you have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 guys from the Dodgers and Braves. And you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 Texas Rangers, a couple Devil Rays in the lineup. I mean, Dodgers Rays versus the Rays and Rangers lineups, basically. Oh, man. Ridiculous. Steven, I got National League on Sunday, got 105. There you go. Oh, Luis. He likes the American League and the under. I'll tell you what, I think Garrett Cole's giving up a home run in the first inning today. Acuna, Freeman, Betts, somebody's hitting a home run off him. I think a yes run first inning. Yes run first inning. I mean, why is Yandy Perez batting 5th? Put that guy lead off for the American League. J-Rock. 340 Roberts, longest home run, never in doubt. Well, he's good. Where's he ending up? Where's Louis Roberts going? Him and Giolito to the Yanks. Let's get it done. Justin, just now this weekend, capping my college futures. Yeah, I mean, normally I have some stuff already up for win totals and stuff, Justin, but I was having a good baseball season. Then I hit a rough patch. So I was like, you know what? I got to see what's going on here. So I was still, even though I was losing 2 weeks of baseball, I still had to figure out what was not working out for me. So I got into football a little late. But I mean, normally I do jump into it this time of year anyway. It's a slower time. Sometimes I don't do midday money during the week during July, it's a slow. Not a lot of people come in. Not a lot of people don't bet baseball. I'm not a WNBA better, CFL, so I usually have more time in July to get onto my college football kind of stuff. Sometimes I'm out in Vegas one of the weeks anyway, so it's good because I'm just sitting in a room doing some work. J-Rock took Robert and Vladdy to advance first round plus 108. That was a nice winner. Steven says TCU is 20.5. I still like TCU. I don't know. Colorado's going to be bad. 13-3 under last 16. Rushman did all right in the Derby. Yeah, he had a great Derby. 28 homers, but ran into the guy who's been crushing the ball. I still like the over, though. Again, I'm not betting it. I'm betting the All-Star game. Justin, all my home run Derby bets I made. One, $60.80. My units are 125. At least I had fun and won money. There you go. Listen, if you're made a little bit of money and you're betting some games, obviously like longer kind of odd stuff or whatever, take it. Take a win. No shame. No shame, $16.80. Because you know what, Justin? You're not, if somebody handed you $16.80, you'd say, okay, thank you. You wouldn't walk over down the street. Most all the time, bet my NFL college games on Tuesdays. Yeah. And I say this, what is changing your opinion from the time the lines come out? Again, NFL games come out on Wednesday, the week before, or a half before the games are played, right? College comes out on a Sunday. Even if it's Monday for book opens on Monday. What is changing your opinion from Monday to Saturday or Monday to Sunday? Short of some quarterback, right? That's the main problem. Quarterback goes down. That's the main thing I'm looking at. Unless you get a bunch of guys suspended or something ridiculous. What would change your mind? No one changes your mind is that you're going to turn on my podcast, somebody else's, bunch of people, watch a bunch of shows, see what everybody else got to say. You like Penn State, but everybody's talking about Indiana, then you're confused of what you want to do, and then you're like, then you think you have to bet it. Bet your games, bet them, and forget them. J-Rock, Rushman surprised me. Right? 20 righty and 8 from the left. T-Money's in the house. Yeah, say hello. That's it. We're going to be in here for a couple more minutes and we're out of here. Bet's in. Want to be there. I knew the books were just taking people's way. Well, that I understood that. Like, he didn't want to play. His family was like, go play. And then his wife was like, oh, I told him, don't regret it after you retire. You've accomplished so much. I'm thinking, you know what? Here's a guy who'd be like, you know what? She's right. I got all this jewelry. All right. I've done a lot. Why not come in and win the Derby? That's why I sort of like bets. T-Money. For those looking for some action this week, I'll be betting Lauren and Swift. What is this? Lauren and Swift? It sounds like a concert. It's like a 70s folk band you hear on Yacht Rock Radio. It's Lauren and Swift. Do. Stephen Bowman. I see Penn State's down 19.5. Did you bet? No, I didn't bet any of those games. They're just games I put out there. They were just, hey, Penn State's not. I mean, these are games I put out. I said I like these. There's that. Justin, I'm a lifetime Braves fan. Always friendly feud with the Earl Bros. So that was my only logic. I'm back in National League, not to mention pitching suspect after Cole. Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Again, I don't even know who is on the who's coming in. Because it's like who's coming in for an inning, right? Cole's going to go an inning or two. You think the Yanks want this guy coming in here and pitching? How many innings? No. No. Who do even the Yanks got to open up with second half? In Colorado. Man, it's only prop on betting Rushman to get a hit. There you go. I mean, the kid's pretty good. People bet it. Have fun, I guess. People like to have fun. I like to make money. A little bit of a difference between folks. I'm not running to bet a exhibition joke game. No, thank you. So you said the Penn State line has moved, huh? I'm going to pull up some live odds here to see where these games have gone. Uh, Nebraska, Minnesota here. That is a touchdown still. Where's the money line? Markel's in the house. Under the All-Star game. I don't know. Whatever. Do a draw. I sort of like the over, but what do I know? I'm not betting. Justin, can I may change my opinion about my bets, but those people I respect their opinion can make me increase my bet if they cap it. Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. You're going to hear somebody who's on the same side of you and be like, oh, all right, he likes that. Why does he like it? Oh, I didn't think about that. Or he's just, you know, yeah, that's what I thought too. And then you're locked in and you get a little confirmation bias. You're excited. Dave Talk locked in on the under 490-foot home run, and Mookie bets under was good. Yeah, the under home run thing, which was the longest one was what, 280 something or 290, 492, whatever it was. Not that it's everything's easy the day after, but which team will unload trade deadline is? I don't know. I think you got quite a few teams looking to unload. I want to see some deals. I want to see some trades. When Markel's first 5. Dave Texas Cole's giving up on 9 straight. Yeah, why wouldn't he give it up to a bunch of all-stars? Cole wants to pitch. Well, that's fine. He's also getting $35 million from the Yanks, so I don't think they're going to let him roll out here and go 3 or 4 innings. I don't know. Call me crazy. I just, I don't think they're in position to have their guy go on when he pitched last Saturday. It's perfect. It works out good for them because he can come in here and throw like it's a regular rotation day, I guess. Like come in here, it's his off day, right? He pitched on the 8th. He'd be pitching on Thursday anyway, so maybe he comes in here, throws an inning. Is he going to pitch on Friday? They can push him to Saturday because he's pitching tonight. Okay, he wants to pitch. What the freak we're paying you for? DeMont Hill, not betting today, but kind of like the NL on the over. I agree. Don't have to bet. Lex Steele's in the house, my guy. We got a lot of class, fella. Robert's longest 484, second longest at 470. The under was right, and that was all. David Tock was all under. He had a 492. David Tock, 492 under, and I was like, maybe we get an over there. I'm thinking maybe we get juice balls, but Dave Tock, never in doubt. T-Money, Mookie's wife runs that household. He didn't want to do it, and I could tell his heart wasn't in it. Well, here's the thing with that, because I was talking to my guy Anthony this morning. He's like, he came in after the fact because Vladdy came in and started crushing the ball. And he's probably like, get the hell out of here. I'm not sitting here. If he would have been first, maybe he would have put up 20, 25. Give you a show. He's a cat. I got to put up 30 to move on or whatever. Get out. It's like, well, that was worth it. Lex, do you want to see? You want to see trades? I want to see milk. What the hell? What are you saying, Lex? You want to see milk? Longest home run yesterday was easy. I told you yesterday. 500-foot home runs rare. No, I know it's rare. I just, I'm thinking it's the All-Star game and baseball. Dave, this is a league that played with juice balls and a lot of steroids and cork bats and stuff in the 90s to get people back. So why wouldn't you have a slugfest for a home run derby? I don't know. Lexus going to the club for my favorite charity. Supporting those single moms. I love it. Miz, Cole pitched 2 innings. Yeah, he's got to go at least an inning. 2 tops for Cole. They got him pitching on Sunday. That's where the Yanks got him lined up. He pitched last Saturday to push him all the way to Sunday. Yankee baseball. Let's push our best guy back. J-Rock, Shane Lane Thomas didn't make the All-Star team. He's having a nice season. Maybe we get juice balls and flake. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they have juice balls? They've admitted to having them. Bowman said yesterday it's not easy to get 480 at T-Mobile. It's Pitchers Park. Hey, you're right. Dave was the first one in. He said under 492, no doubter. Mizuros haven't played. Mateo too much. Got a feeling they might use him for trade bait. Yeah, what are they going to look for? The Orioles need a pitcher. Are they going to trade for pitching, or are they just going to use the young guys? I think they need a pitcher. Definitely need a pitcher. Like most teams, everybody needs a pitcher. You want as many pitchers as possible. Lexus, driving type, and you said you want to see deals and trades. I want to see milk and buns. There you go. 484 ain't that far from 500. 16 feet, especially when you got a juice ball. It's not too far. Again, it was 492 is the total. So I'm like, maybe you got a 502 in there. Somebody launches one. Not meant to be. I don't even watch it. Lex is talking to J-Rock. J-Rock says, Vladdy knocked that kid out. I don't even know. I didn't even watch it. What kid? He hit a kid in the stands? Justice, I bet more serious bets recently, only chasing dogs up. So phase up to 120. So far in 10 series, I'm 7-3. No, I'm not a big series better. Because I want to see how they play out. Like if it's you take a series bet and you think things are looking good, you get a win, but then also it's like a crazy win. It's like a 10-0 win, and then the other team's going to come back because they're embarrassed or they a lot of errors. I'm a day to day. Who's playing well? Who's not playing well? Now, come out of the All-Star break. Let's see what the lines are. Am I going to tread a little lightly? I don't know. I think some teams have to win, but you have contests here. You have San Diego's in Philly. Is San Diego going to deal? Is Philly going to continue to play hot? Like what? Talk about it's a must-win kind of game. Miami's playing at Baltimore. Is Miami going to try to trade one of their young guys in AA, AAA, and try to get a bat in here? You can try to. How about Goldie? How about Goldie to Miami play first base? Are they going to try to get any kind of hitter on this team? Arizona, Toronto. First place, Arizona, Toronto. Well, what are we doing? Dodgers and the Mets. Are the Mets for real? They're going to go on a run? Milwaukee, Cincinnati. Is Cincinnati for real? Milwaukee's playing well. I mean, you just have Chicago. Are they going to mail it in against Atlanta here out of the gate and just trade her? Are they going to leave? Are they going to leave 5 guys in Atlanta? Just Cleveland, Texas. What's Cleveland doing? They're going to fight. They're going to keep Bieber. They're going to try to get a bat on this pathetic lineup. Bieber stay in Texas. J-Rock. T-Money. Talk about the kid catching the outfield got smoked by a ball, but that was a spec coordinates. I don't even know. I didn't watch it. J-Rock's saying yes to something. I skipped the thing. Rosarena blew last 30 seconds of bonus time. Just as I look at a pitcher, expected matchups, part of my cap series. And that's the thing, though, here, Justin. How many times do you look at a matchup and you don't even know who's going the next day when I'm on here doing look ahead lines? How do you know who's going to be 3 days out? You think you should know out of the All-Star break. But Dave's talking, are Yankees going to get hitters and other pitchers? I want Benedetti and Giolito. Nobody wants Benintendi back. I don't know why not. Guy hits 300. I know the Yanks like guys who hit 240 and don't get on base with 315 on base percentages. I don't know. I want a guy who gets on base a little more than that. Get a guy who gets a hit, not a guy who strikes out. To Moose, I know the NL is your pick, but are you actually betting? No, not betting. No. Just the chat stuff. I tell you yes or no if I'm betting these things. I'm not. No. Rosarena is more of a line drive home run guy. Didn't get the extra 30 because he couldn't hit him over to 440. Yes. Rosarena, listen, I liked, what's his name? Garcia yesterday. Didn't do too well. I can't believe how Miley is pitching for Milwaukee. Terrible rumors. Yeah, Wade Miley. Well, second half Miley will see how he holds up. Old man Miley. I had 10 on Julio because I'm a Mariners fan. Being Seattle. People in my Discord were getting killed from the Derby. 3 key on bets and jumped on Julio live. I mean, I saw I got a text from somebody who's like, "Oh, look at this! Your buddy just crushed your Mookie pick." You can kind of figure out who I'm talking about here. I'm like, unbelievable. That's why I I I do I believe in mushes? You're damn right I believe in mushes. I try to put my stuff out ahead of time so I'm not influenced by mushes and and other propaganda. But that kind of stuff, if I see that, I'm just like, I know I'm done. Just as I went into Earl Rose, but I really believe the Mets are going to go on a serious heater. Really, I think the Mets are trading Scherzer to the Dodgers. I think Scherzer leads with the Dodgers and the Yanks, and the Mets get like Grove or somebody here. I don't know. David, I love Benedetti. We should have signed him. Really? Why don't we want a guy who's 293? It's terrible in today's baseball, I guess, right? Today's baseball is a guy who strikes out 165 times and hits 27 homers. That's 207. Yeah, great. That's why we're on an ALCS streak of 20 in a row because guys like that, right? Scott, I hit all kinds of overs, a home run derby. Take that winning day, Scott. Take it. Miz, think Boston might surprise people in the second half. I think you're crazy. No way. I think they're trading Paxton. I think if they could get anything for Sale or Kluber, Nick Pavetta. I mean, that team's bad. Scott, Book screwed themselves last time with some of the numbers and how low they were. I didn't really look. I mean, if they were low, they didn't really screw themselves. If they were low numbers, they were probably like, all right, let's not get hurt and we'll put a low number out. So we're not getting crushed. J-Rock, Giolito probably looking to move after he's getting divorced. Yeah, he's out of town. They're trading him. T-Money, Mets aren't going to blow their team. I mean, why? Here's the thing with the Mets. And again, Scherzer is a fit for the Dodgers, and he'd go back to pay for the Dodgers. He said he would. But I could see the Mets getting Ohtani simply because they're going to swallow the Rendon contract. What else are you doing here? So even if you get Rendon, there's no guarantee that Ohtani signs with you. They need a total overhaul. I mean, Lindor hits 230. Alonso's hurt this year. I mean, it's I blow the team up. I knew what you meant. I know what you meant, Team Money. J-Rock says Garcia got screwed by his pitcher. He was showing some. Yeah, it was terrible. I saw like some stuff on Twitter. Yes, David Tucker. Yankees love 220 hitters. It's ridiculous. Rick taking American League in the over. I like the over. T Money says Mets still got a fighting chance. Tigers, Mets, Twins, Yanks. All teams keep an eye on. Tigers, Mets, Twins, and Yanks. No, I mean I don't agree with any of those. I mean, keep an eye on with the Tigers. The Tigers are trading Rodriguez to like Arizona or something. So their best pitcher, he's going out the window. The Twins still can't hit. The Twins are like a cheap Yankee squad, except the Twins are the Yankees that were better pitching. They have better pitching. They have best pitching staff in baseball, Minnesota Twins. Michael Amato's in the house. Welcome. I mean, keep an eye out for making moves. So yeah, that's different. You think Mets or Red Sox are sellers? Well, if the Mets are sellers, how are they buyers? They have no minor leagues. You're trading everybody again. What are you doing with this team? You have a $3 trillion payroll, whatever. It's not good. I don't know what their mindset is. Right? How you can't really dump who wants Verlander? You're stuck with him. Scherzer, you might be able to get something out of the Dodgers from. Quintana's coming back. Really, Quintana, Cookie Carrasco, Peterson. You lost your best bullpen guy start of the year. Alonso's been playing bad. Lindor's terrible. You got two 42-year-old pitchers making $90 million. You lost 1 year already. So next year they're another year older. They couldn't stay healthy this year. One guy's cheating. And the Red Sox. Who are the Red Sox catching? Why are the Red Sox going out and trading guys for next year, for this year? Are you kidding? Are they catching the Yanks? I'm as bad as the Yanks. I don't think they catch the Yanks. I don't think they catch Baltimore. I don't think they catch Toronto. Not catch Tampa Bay. How are they even making the playoffs? I don't think they're a good team. I mean, I like Bello. And Whitlock and Tanner Houck, a couple of young guys I kind of like. Chris Sale, Kluber, Nick Pavetta. That's who we're winning with. Nah. Michael, first and last time I bet the home run derby. Yeah, shouldn't have bet it. Rick, National League, first 5, minus 155. That's definitely no, minus 155. This is an exhibition, bro. 155. What are you doing? No. Steven says Mets, Padres, Yanks, Phillies are trending to miss the playoffs with top 5 payrolls. Yeah, I think 2 of these teams don't make the playoffs. I won't be shocked if all 4 don't make the playoffs. Honestly, won't shock me. How could Mets think 2 40-year-old guys would anchor the rotation? I don't know. Ask all the Met fans. They penciled in a World Series trip. Drake, crazy like y'all picks for Derby. I picked Vlad. Cash in big young towns the best look at guys like Rodriguez. I like under a push. Listen, Vlad. What was he? Plus 350. The guy's not having a good year. Looks a little puffy. Rodriguez is a guy everybody's going to jump on. He's a homegrown kind of guy. I don't know. If I'm doing a home run pick, it's going to be a guy down the line. I'm not taking a Alonso. I said Alonso. I said stay away from Alonso with his bad wrist. Yeah, I'm not a big home run derby kind of guy. David, Louis Roberts is a strong dude. Yeah, he was up there he looked like, effortless swings. Michael Mott, a lot of teams need an overhaul, but most GMs run their squads by analytics and launch angle. That's why half the league bats below 230. Yeah. And that's why you have a bunch of sub 500 teams. And when guys get to the playoffs, they get stormed out by a good team. Because your 230 guys not hitting a good pitcher. And a team like the Stros or Cleveland or last year's Cleveland and Seattle had good pitching with Ray and Gilbert and Castillo. Yeah, that's why these games are 2-1, because 230 guys are going to be 1 for 17 in series. Good luck. Good luck trying to win with that. My attackers only 5 back. You think they're going to mail it in? I would, if I were them. Their management may want to be competitive. They're trading Rodriguez. They're trading him. Here's the problems with both the AL and NL Centrals. They're so bad that everybody but the Cardinals and Royals can still win the division. I mean, the White Sox, for being 16 games under 500, they're 8 back, so you're still alive. I mean, I got a guy in here who says that the Boston Red Sox are going to be sellers to make the playoff. They're 9 back. They're 9 back of a team with 58 wins. So if the Red Sox are alive, then the White Sox, who are 16 games under 500 at 8 back, are alive too. That's the problem with these divisions. Same with the Central. Oh, Cincinnati. I mean, they're on a 20-5 run and they're 9 games over. That's because they were 15 games under. That's how you go 20-5 and you're only up a few games. They are as much as they're red hot 20-5. Yeah, that was the Pirates in April. Where are the Pirates now? Oh, hi, they're 41-49. Just a different flip of the 50-41 from Cincy. And the Braves. Look at the Braves, 27-4 or whatever they are, 22. Well, again, almost identical record to Tampa Bay, because they were Tampa Bay in April, May, when Tampa Bay was running away with stuff. And then, like a 162-game season, you're going to hit a wall. You're going to get hot. You're going to go cold. If I'm the Tigers, I'm going out and be like, yeah, we could beat Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Toronto, the Yankees. We'll throw the Red Sox in there. Houston, Texas, maybe Seattle. Let's go all in. What are we thinking here, T-Money? What are any teams in these Centrals thinking? They're going to trade away young guys to lose in the first round. I mean, you're going to have teams say, you know what? I don't want to be division champs. I'd rather lose and play some schmuck out of the Central. Surprised that he always smacked me over here. They did get some hitting, but the Minnesota team, their pitchers, as I mentioned, best staff in baseball. If you want to look at ERA and stuff like that, you can't keep pitching over your heads. I just talked about the Braves and Tampa Bay win streaks and Cincinnati and Pirates winning, losing. You can't just rely on all that. Boom says Tigers aren't making the playoffs. Yep, AL wild card fighting 2 spots. Toronto, Yanks, Sox, Mariners, Astros. Yeah, I agree. And I mean, not that the Angels, but who knows what they're going to do. Mets have 220 hitters like that. Yeah, and I think they're in worse shape because of their payroll. Scott said, "I'm Boston, yes, Red Sox will be sellers. Do you realistically think the Sox have a chance?" I don't think so. Justin, yeah. Seriously about the Sox. What are we doing with that team? Team money. The Sox are 10 from first. The Rays can't hit. Yanks are the Yanks, and Orioles are Jays. Both could go into. You're out of your mind. It's team money. The faint heartbeat. Yeah. Faint. They're on life support. Steven, Yankees 1 game back. Red Sox only 2 back at a wild card, and Seattle's 4 back. Toronto and Houston holding down the other 2. I understand that. But you got to look at, we're going to trade away any kind of young guys we have to bring in somebody to make a wild card run. Seattle, what's Seattle doing? They went all in. I mean, they lost Robbie Ray. They're not hitting. The guys they brought in aren't hitting. Who are they trading? Are they trading Castillo? Maybe they should be a seller. Who's Seattle? What are they doing? They brought up Kirby and Wu. They're 2 good pitchers because Miguel Gonzalez, Chris Flexen, Robbie Ray. I mean, the Sox, who are they trading? Yeah, Michael Motto. Big market teams try to buy out the other markets, and they're stuck with these albatross contracts. Yeah. Well, listen, the Stanton deal was he's been here for 5 years, right? I mean, how long Stanton with the Yanks? It's not like they got him a year ago and gave him a 10-year contract. Stanton's been with the Yanks for a few years. Here we go. Where is this? Where is this clown at? Nice. 9 home runs, 203 batting average. Stanton's been with the Yanks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. 6 years. He's had 1 season over 139 games. First year here after 59, he hits 38. 18 games of 2019, 23 games of 2020, 139 2021, 35 homers, hit 273. Nice year, 97 homers. 110 games, he hits 31 homers. Good, the homers are there, but again, 110 games. 40 games this year, 203. If you play 140 games, he's going to hit you 30 homers. This is a 6 year with the Yanks. It's not like pulling in Scherzer. The equivalent to this would be when the Yanks get Mike Trout when he's 37. They bring him in here. You know, Yanks making a trader now for Joey Votto or something. I mean, Stanton's younger. Do you like the overnight? Do you like the over tonight? Most people. I like the over, but I'm not betting it. Gio, what do you say? Any matchups you like for Friday? Nah, I haven't really seen much in the line of who's lined up here on MLB.com. I looked, but they only have a couple matchups. I mean, Darvish is pitching for San Diego against Chris Sanchez, and then I got a lot of TBDs. Urias versus Verlander for the Mets. I mean, that's it. That's it. Justin, I sent the email for my Braves to get a pitcher. I think they need a pitcher. You got some young guys in there. Strider solid. Morin's your little veteran. They got the 2 young kids, right? They got Elder, Smith, Schuster, some young guys. Fry's coming back. You don't know what you get out of him. They need a pitcher. I don't care if Fry comes back. The guy's awesome. You need as many pitchers as possible. Guys get hurt, tired armed, whatever the case would be. I'll worry about having 6 or 7 starters in October. Everybody's healthy. That's fine. I'll worry about it then. See, if Tigers are 5 back Central, Guardians are fighting for division. The loser doesn't make the playoffs. AL East third place team would make the Tigers 10 games back. Yeah, exactly. Why you're fighting to win a division at 500 to get destroyed by a wild card team, and you're gonna trade away your youth. You're 500 this year. You're trading away your best prospects, where next year you might improve even more. Yeah, smart thinking. That's why those teams are always bad. T-Money. Thinking the same that MLB is going to change the playoff formats, trending to really have some mediocre teams. Here's the thing. Division winners should get in. Should we go back to 2 sides? AL East, AL West. I mean, the reason why we have a third division is because the Giants and Braves played a crazy year where a team won 103 games didn't make the playoffs. You know, take the team with the best records. I mean, go back to 2 divisions. Go back to 2 divisions and then take the teams with the best records, because at least you have your division winners. And chop 6 teams out of the league. That'd be good. You want better teams? Get rid of 6 teams. Michael, Phillies did the same thing 2 months ago. 8 under, hit a hot streak. Yeah. And listen, the Phillies ran it last year. They got hot. Everything went right. Are they going to maintain? That's the thing with the Phillies. Like, I thought the Phillies would be like, you know what? Forget it. It started bad, right? You lose Hoskins. Harper was not supposed to be back soon enough. I figured they'd trade Nola. Now you're in the mix. So you got 3 weeks here before the trade deadline. Are they going to continue to win? Push for second place? Mets are going to fade? Marlins going to fade? What are these teams doing? Red Sox one of the worst bullpens in baseball. Exactly. Scott says Red Sox will lose 6 of their next 8. Be at 6. Does anyone think they have a chance? I don't think they have a chance. They can win 6 of 8. I don't think they have a chance. I mean, I don't think they're a good team. I think there's a lot of bad teams in baseball. T-Money, Sox way better than you give them credit for. I mean, we're running to back the Boston Red Sox here. That's who the good team is, the Boston Red Sox. I mean, let's look at some of these great Red Sox players here. Oh, the Sox. Let's see. Best guy on our team, Duran, youngster. They're not trading him. Yoshida, free agent, not trading him. Some dude Reyes, batting 327 games. Verdugo's finally living up to it. Turner's having a good year. See, they should trade Justin Turner. Duvall's was good. He got hurt. Devers hitting 250. Casillas, youngster. Yeah. And then this pitching staff. Bello, who I like. Tanner Houck, 3-6, 5 ERA. Chris Sale's a 4.50 ERA. Paxton's having a great season. Whitlock has a 5.20 ERA. Cutter Crawford. Corey Kluber, 7 ERA. He's relegated to the pen. Pavetta's 5 ERA. He's in the pen. I mean, look at this bullpen. I mean, the bullpen's atrocious. I mean, the bullpen's bad. I mean, pitching staff is bad. I mean, come on. How can you, at least I look at the Marlins and see a pitching staff that says, hey, all right, we're going to go give up 3 runs. Let's get some offense here. As opposed to teams like, we got to score 6 every game to win. Because somebody's got to have a better pitcher than your guy. When you try out Tanner Houck with a 5 ERA. Or Nick Pavetta. Or Chris Sale. Or Corey Kluber. Or Cutter Crawford. Or Garrett Whitlock. I don't know. I think teams have better pitchers than those 5 guys. So, I mean, I don't know how you feel about the Marlins. The Marlins have a good pitching staff. The O's, we can make fun of the O's all we want. They were right there last year, and they traded guys away and still almost made the playoffs. They're in second place. The Rays. Rays have the second best record in baseball, but they're fake. Listen, Mariners are in trouble. They got no pitching staff, and they can't hit. I'll put the Mariners with the Red Sox. I mean, the only thing better that they have Castillo, Kirby, and Gilbert. I'll take those 3 pitchers over Bello and whatever 2 you want to pick. I mean, the Marlins. I mean, the Rays. I mean, I think the Sox are better than the Rays. J-Rock, Phillies should get Hernandez from Seattle. Probably not too much expiring contract. Schwarber could play first. Put Teoscar in the outfield. Schwarber at first base. I don't hate it. Probably more doable than the Goldie trade. Michael says, in order to have trading partner, teams need something to trade. Phillies could try to grab Goldie, who they got in the minors. They got to give up that pitcher. They got two good pitchers. One of them's got to go. Steve says Angels need to trade Ohtani. DiPieto makes the trades, but the West is tough. Seattle has some pitching prospects in minors. Wong is terrible. Juan has not been that bad. He's not trading him to the Mariners. Steve said they just have 3 more high school middle infielders. Oh, high school kids. So you're at least 3 years away. Orioles will not run a player for the year. No, they're not. Or if you could get a pitcher under contract, sure. But I don't think they're going to go. Are you going? Maybe if they get a run to play like Lance Lynn, like some veteran on the way out, maybe you need a pitcher. It's just that simple. You get a guy who's under contract for 2 years, be a little better for him. But they didn't pay last year. They traded last year. Brought in Kyle Gibson. They bought it. Seattle needs another bat. Pitching's decent. Yeah. Nathan's in the house. Welcome. Lost you on that bum Alonzo. Yeah, well, that's why we said don't take him. Steven, they'll bring up Emerson Hancock, another sharp pitcher if they need to. Well, I mean, he's going to be good. Michael A. Blow up the Padres. Angels, the Mets, the Cards, White Sox. I agree with the White Sox. But they're still in striking distance in a bad division. Should they trade everybody? Yes. Anderson, Roberts, Giolito, Lynn, send them out. Moncada, I don't know, whoever. Cards, absolutely. I mean, Flannery and Mikolas, I think, are free agents anyway. Trade them. Trade Goldie. Well, you got a bunch of young guys. Try to get some young pitching back. Even you want to trade Monty? The Mets. Who's taking these Met contracts? Angels, absolutely. I mean, you wasted Trout. One division win. No playoff wins. In what, 10, 11 years for Trout? And people are going to be mad if Ohtani signs with the Yanks, the Mets, the Dodgers, or whoever, a team that's in the playoffs every year. Padres should absolutely trade Soto and Snell. Package them with somebody. You want some power specs back? There you go. Amato. Yanks need pitching and hitting. I'm telling you, Giolito and Benedetti to the Yanks. I mean, listen, Snell and Soto would be great for them, but give up your young guys. Give up Dominguez and a pitcher and whoever. Cabrera, one of the shortstops. Nathan, AL Central players sitting out. Otani's out too? What is this? What are you talking about? Miz, Boston whooped. Yeah, well, Yanks are bad. T-Money, Red Sox are the hottest team in the AL East, but they stink. I hate the Sox, but come on, they ain't. What does that mean? You beat the Yanks. I just saw the Cubs beat the Yanks. What are you talking about? I mean, what the heck is that? Oh, they beat the Yanks. Oh, really? Yeah. Is that some kind of... The Yanks are in 4th place. I mean, they lost to the Cubs, who have under 500. Like the Yanks are good. Like this is the late 90s Yankees. I got the Marlins going back to who you know they are, another decent non-playoff team. I disagree because I think the pitching staff is excellent. It's a really good pitching staff. Can we get some hitters in there? You traded Lopez and you got a good bat. A guy's hitting 400. How about you trade Sixto Sanchez or Max Meyer, some of these other young pitchers you got down there, and get some offense? Lane, what do you say? Guy said he All-Star game tonight. There you go. Stay out. It's fine. Justin Turner's a monster. Dodger are missing the top of the lineup. Yeah, well, the Dodger. I don't like the Dodger lineup at all. Steve Bowman. Seattle's Cole Young's a year or 2 away from future second base or shortstop. That's why they brought Wong in. Yeah, Wong's done nothing for him. Almost every team is a bad bullpen. Yeah, a lot of bad bullpens this year. Seth can never stay healthy. He's only getting older. Yeah. You're not going to win with him. Miss. Don't think Texas will play as good as first half. Drop 2 or 3 to Yanks Washington. Well, they got some pitcher problems now. Evaldi's always kind of hurt, so he might be just gassed. Yeah, second half maybe he's all right since he's got a little break, but they need some pitching help. Him, Gray, Haney, Dunning. You need some pitching. Marlins are excellent. We'll be back on when to play. Yeah, anytime you get the Marlins at plus money, they have a pitching staff that keeps you in the game. Their worst pitcher was last year's Cy Young Award winner. What are we talking about here? J-Rock, Matsini, Kluber. They're one old pitcher away. Yeah. Bring Kluber over there. That'd be perfect. Lance Lynn. Seattle Mini have no offense. Absolutely. Mini's the worst offense in baseball. Oh, it's going to be a dark horse in the playoffs. But again, boils down to pitching. Yes, Rays Stroh's better pitching staff. And the Rays and Strohs will make a move to get somebody. Teosco's arbitration eligible. Is he really? Here we go. Timberwolves. Baltimore wins division plus 450. Rays will fall off. I'm not giving up on the Rays yet. Because Otani's coming to town. T-Money. I don't think the Red Sox are better than the Rays, but the Rays aren't all that good. Records aren't everything. They get scolded by the Braves and the Phillies. What does that mean? You lost to the Braves, who are 27-2, and the Phillies that won 15 straight on the road. Do you forget 2 months ago that team was they were the best team in baseball? The Phillies were 15 under. T-Money, do you watch baseball? Have you watched anything about this year? When the Braves were under 500 in April, and everybody loved the Pittsburgh Pirates are back. Come on, man. They play 162 games. A team's going to go 20-5. We saw the A's win 7 in a row. Stop, T-Money. Come on. This is where the blocks come up now. This is where I want to block you with this stuff. Tired of prepared. What do you think about the Boone getting fired? How do you fire Boone? This is the best job he's done with one starting pitcher. He's got one starting pitcher, and they were in third place basically the entire season with no lineup. Guy, they should build a statue to Boone, and I hate Boone. But with this team, how do you fire him? Somehow they're in the playoffs. Ridiculous. I'll take Cease. They're not trading Cease. And I didn't want Cease this year. He can't find a strike zone. Todd Parade. Anyone know what books offer NBA Summer League? Oh, my goodness. Summer League. There you go. Take it. We said that at the beginning of the year, Tim. Michael Mata. What a waste career for Trout. Yeah. Yep. Trout's done. Steven, I don't think the Phillies can make the playoffs. Well, they had a nice little run. Again, let's see how the rest of the month shapes out. If they're 500 at the end of the month, I think they're trading Nola. Nathan, Rangers have been looking terrible before the break. Yeah, they're gassed. They need some help. Evaldi's a half a kind of guy. He's going to pitch like 26 starts. Good. He needs a break. They need more pitching. Like every team needs pitching. Tomorrow, I might grab like 8 or 10 MVP bets, thinking of time I could trade at smallest price besides Ohtani and Seager. Yeah, if Ohtani goes National League, see ya, MVP bets. See ya. Smart play, Tim. T-Mar, show not once have I ever said the Rays were the best team. I even said, as you know, I don't believe in the Rays. I'm not saying you said they're the best team. I'm saying they were the best team. They were playing 600 ball. Better, 700 ball start to year. They were crushing people. And then, like everything in baseball, 162 games, you're going to slump. And then you have the Braves come out of nowhere to win 25-30, like Tampa did in April and May. And Pittsburgh did. And the Reds just did. Come on. Michael Amati. You see what a team really is? By the end of June, at this point, we know who has realistic shots. Yeah. Yanks have been a train wreck with injuries. Seriously. Somehow they've won games. I'm not saying he's not horrible. I didn't want Boone in the first place. I think he's a terrible head coach. But this season, with Garrett Cole, and then what's up? Then who do you got? Hurt Sevy, Hurt Cortez, no Rodon, no Montes, Herman, Clark Schmidt, who else? Louis Gill, Burrito. That's no Judge, no Stanton. Bader's out. LeMahieu's a 300 hitters in 220. Your leadoff hitter's been a buck 88 or whatever ball he's hitting now. Somehow they were in third place. How the hell did I do an hour show today? I got to go do bet, win, repeat. Untouchable. Welcome. For real, I'm booed Yanks hitting like Minnesota, but less pitching. Exactly. Minnesota has the best pitching staff in baseball, and they can't hit. And they're a 500 team. This guy somehow got them in third place. China Tony, 50 games under, playing together. Yeah, they're trash. Trout, Rendon, and Ohtani. Like Trout and Rendon are like the highest paid players in baseball. Like, or a couple of them. I know they have new contracts, but J-Rock, good pitcher to grab. That isn't mentioned a lot as Flannery. Yeah. I mentioned him the other day against Miami. I said the guy had 3 bad starts. He's given up 12 runs in his other 22 starts. I mean, you're giving up 2 runs a game. Yeah, he's bad. He's a free agent. Go get him. Steven, Angels are done. Seattle could trade Miller for a bat. I would like Bay for Pittsburgh for Miller. Jason Bay? Nathan, Summer League, nothing but oh my goodness. My only MLB All-Star game player, Nerfies. First 500 in National League. I think we see runs today. Michael, can you watch on catch you on Bet Win Repeat? Yeah, I'm about ready to head out here. No matter how much pitching Yanks get, they can't hit. Exactly. That's why they need Benedetti. They need guys who get on base. You can't win if you can't score. If you're not getting on base, we saw it on Sunday. What they had? 3 homers? They end up losing because they had a bunch of solo home runs. That's fine. I'll give a bunch of solo home runs. Because your pitching staff stinks. I know we're going to score more runs than you. Untouchable. I can't do a full game under NL relievers. Can't do a full game with a bunch of guys who are the best pitchers on their team. I get it. All right, I'm out of here. Back Thursday night. Look at lines.